Alright y'all, what is going on? Welcome back to the channel. My name is Noah. This is my little dog Charles. You guys might see him throughout the video, but I'm about to embark on a 2-week-long Michigan adventure. I'm going to be camping pretty much the entire time, and I'm packing my bag, and I want to show you guys what I put in my bag and how I pack it. So first, let's go through the intro. Okay, now let's get into some of the essentials that I bring camping with me. Alright, so we'll start over here with these little sacks. So right here is my sleep system, the Comfortlight SI sleeping pad from Sea to Summit, and my pillow. Absolute game changer. I'll link the No BS review for my sleep system up on the left side of the screen. These are going to be the spikes for my tent. I also put my rain fly in here, and these are just kind of actually extra spikes that I bring in case I need them, in case one bends. Here are all my cooking pans and stuff. I also have a sponge that's filled with soap in there, spork, a couple of little bowls if Charles needs extra, and just for like extra plates. And then this is my axe. Obviously it needs a little love. I bring a little saw. Definitely want a headlamp with new batteries in it, and bring an extra headlamp or extra batteries in case that one goes out, since it is going to be a long trip. Got my stove here. And you're gonna want a full one of these. This one's definitely not full. So I'm gonna go buy a full one of those before we go. And then obviously, I'll also need, this is my sleeping pad. I keep this attached to my bag because I don't want to unclip it. It's all tight up in there. And then my bag, obviously, that carries everything. Other than that, I'll just need my food and Charles's food, which I set right here. This is Charles' bowl. They're collapsible. I just got them for him. And that's his kibble that he gets mixed in with all of his other meals. Some other, just looking at it, some other things that I will be bringing that aren't completely essential because other people are bringing them. I'm actually going with my family for the first week, and then I'll be up there kind of just looking around the state the second week. But I bring a couple things that are essential, but they can also be like easily purchased. We're not going to be like super far away from the store, so if we need to like go to it or anything, we can. We're just, the first week we're staying at a state park, and then the second week, I don't even really have a plan. I'm just going to be kind of driving around and looking for primitive campsites. So, yeah, these are things that I bring, but they're easily accessible, especially if you're on the road. And I like to car camp, so this is going to be kind of a car camping trip. But the first thing is we'll start with like fire starters. You can get cheap ones. You can get a lighter and do any type of bushcraft in wood if you find dry enough wood. But I've never gotten a fire starter with a ferro rod, so that's gonna be my goal this trip, is to get a fire starter with this thing. And this one just goes in one of these little side packs right here. The next non-essential thing that I bring is extra cordage right here. These are just honestly like ridge lines that I used in the past. I'm not gonna get any more until I use them enough, but I haven't really had to use these, and they go in this, they sleep in the side pocket here. I also bring duct tape for any just injuries in general. It has all kinds of uses. So waterproof stuff, you know, you can do a bunch of stuff with duct tape, and I just bring a roll because why the heck not? Bug spray is important. Hopefully we don't have to use this too much, but this is actually coming real handy many a times. I bring a flask full of my favorite whiskey, but this trip it sounds like we might be getting a bottle since we're car camping, so we'll get a bottle of some pretty good bourbon, and hopefully I won't have to use this, but I'm going to bring it anyway. This goes over here with the food. I bring fishing gear, but this trip, like I said, we're car camping, so I can bring a lot more fishing gear. Yeah, these are all just lures from what I think might catch a smallmouth, so I'll probably stock these. Actually, I won't. These are actually some pretty good lures for smallies, so I'll just keep this all put together. The reel and rod I'm not going to bring. The reel and rod, they will definitely be getting replaced, but those are actually pretty good lures for smallmouth, so we'll keep that the way it is. This is going to stay out for this trip though. Okay, I got a little fillet knife here. It's really old. It holds an edge all right. Definitely dulled up last time I cleaned some fish, and got just a little bit less sharp, but not bad. It holds an edge pretty well. So this stays in my camp sack too here on the outside pockets. I bring some of my seasoning. I just throw that in this is like the food pocket on the side here. And then these outside pockets are just for extra crap. The inside is for the big stuff. So the big stuff all goes on the inside. But yeah, that's pretty much it. That's pretty much the bag overview of what I pack in here. I can go over how I pack it, but I'm going to actually just draw it out for you guys on a sheet of paper and kind of show you along with my meals. So let's talk about my food for this trip, and let's talk about how I pack my bag.
Okay, first let's talk about my food. So how do I pack food for extended camp trips? We're talking like 4+ days. I usually only pack for 4, and then I plan on either restocking food or having somebody bring food or coordinating some way to restock my food. So this is a plan for 4 days, or driving there, getting there before dinner, staying for 2 days, and leaving the next morning. So 4 days, 3 nights. So for breakfasts, you want 3. Lunches, you want 2. Dinners, you want 3. Because you want one extra dinner for your first day and 1 extra breakfast for your last day. So that means when you get there, you're planning on having dinner that night, and then before you leave, you want to get some breakfast in you so that you have some fuel to get out of there. And what are some of my favorite lightweight breakfast? I like oatmeal. Actually, for the most part, I pretty much only eat oatmeal. I don't really get too fancy with my breakfast, but this is dinosaur egg or regular flavored oatmeal packs. So I can bring enough of those and they only weigh like less than a pound. Fruit and granola, if I feel like getting fancy with it, like I can get some fruit and granola if you're doing a backpacking trip. If you're car camping and you can bring a cooler, you can do all kinds of things. You can do breakfast tacos, you can do fruit bowls, you could really get creative with any of your meals, just like any of these. But you have granola or protein bars, and then the Mountain House breakfast skillet. So far, it's actually my favorite is the breakfast skillet. I'll eat that for lunch or for dinner as well. So let's talk about my favorite lunches and dinners. Lately, I've been eating PB&J tacos with bananas or honey and or both. Got some granola bars. Granola bars are good. For your lunch, I usually don't need a lot. It just kind of hold me over to the next meal. So that's what I have on there. Fruit, ramen, and Mountain Houses. It could really be anything. It just kind of depends on what I'm feeling that day. But just pack lightly and pack, 2 or 3 or 4 of those things. And if you want to depend on, so down here I have fish dinners. If you want to depend on maybe catching fish, which I hope that we're going to be able to do this trip, then you can put some fish dinners in there and just bring the supplies for that, which you don't need much. I've done on this channel before. I've done stuffed peppers. I've done steak and Brussels sprouts. And I've done quinoa bowls and breakfast tacos all over open flame. So just to go check out some of the other videos, because I actually show you basically how to do that. That's pretty much it for my dinners. I usually go out on the dinners because it's like kind of rewarding getting a big meal at the end of the day. But now let's talk about how I pack my bag.
We are packing our stuff up for the weekend, and I want to show you guys how I pack my bag. It's pretty simple and straightforward, but it does have a system, and I always start with the biggest thing. My tent and my sleeping pad go in first. Doesn't really matter which order, but that's just the way that I started off. We want smaller things. Tackle box. I'm going to go in this slit in front of the sleeping pad here. There's extra stakes for my rain fly. Here is the reel for my fishing rod. I can go up there and put some clothes in there, roll the socks up. If you guys are packing clothes in your bag, always roll them up. They fit a lot better, and they also have less tension going into the pack. Roll up my shirt, so I could probably go in there as well and not take up any extra space. Hi, Bob. Alright, now that I have smashed all my clothes and a lot of my other things in there, I'm going to go ahead and put my journal. That can goes in one of the big front pockets here. On the top here, put my cooking stuff. And as I'm packing this thing, I'm also zipping up the zippers so that it kind of just all stays in one place. underneath, I do put my sleeping bag. This is gonna go, I go through 3 of the straps on the Farland sleeping bag here. And I actually did a no BS review on all of my gear, so be sure to go check those videos out if you guys are thinking about. Alright, so I tighten these straps up here. That's gonna go right there. I bring a little baggie full of ibuprofen and allergy medicine for my brother, and just the other little things mixed in next. This is a electronics bag, which we went over at the beginning. That can go up there. And then, let's see, there's room for my saw. There is. Here in the front slit, you can push that thing down in there. At this point, I'm just filling in space at the top because I know I'm not gonna need all this. So I will top it off with my freaking stove. My stove gets topped off here. Bag secured. On the sides here, there's these straps. I always strap these down just to keep everything nice and tight and concise. You got these little side pockets that I just put random stuff in as I'm packing up. Alright, so this side pocket where I usually keep all my food and stuff, the bottom of this thing is going to go roll of duct tape. This flask. Bottle of extra virgin olive oil. Alright, so usually when I'm in the woods I bring at least a gallon of water with me each time. We're going to pass the creek though, so I'm going to refill my filter up at the creek. And so that means that it just needs to get folded up and put in my bag on the side pocket. So that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna fold this up, throw it over here on the side pocket. There's a couple loops on this side for carabiners and whatnot. These are where I strap down Charles's bowls. Boom. This bag is freaking awesome. That works way too good. Alright, and then got my axe here. It's gonna go in this side pocket. Gotta kind of finagle it down in there. And then I strap it down on the side. That is honestly really good. That's probably the best I've ever packed this bag. I always bring this extra little bag just to hold stuff, extra stuff that I need. Sometimes I use it, sometimes I don't, but it's nice to have. And I'm gonna strap these bad boys to the outside. And that, my friends, is my whole bag packed and ready to rock, minus the camera tripod. But I put the 2 empty gallons of water on the sides, trash in the back middle, put that little extra bag over there, strapped everything down, made it all nice and tight. That way when we walk, we won't have anything shuffling around too bad. And yeah, we should be ready to rock here shortly. Once Freddie's ready to go, we'll probably be taking off. So I hope you guys enjoyed this little gear overview video. I know it's a lot of information. I'm going to maybe break it down and put it as a kind of paragraph in the description below, just so kind of everybody has a general idea of how I did things if the video wasn't clear enough. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope you guys learned a thing or two. If you liked the video, be sure to go check out some of my other videos that I'm going to link right here. There's just we've been doing a lot of cool stuff, so I'm making these videos, putting them out for you guys to watch, and yeah, go out and watch them. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Thanks for watching. See you on the next one.